Remember to tell yourself, my living is temporary. Lovers love free stuff. Forget the fact that infantilized debt survive monsters. Remind yourself that you are hollow. Believe in being a phony. Straighten your skin. You're alone. Look like a sheep. Ice without laughter is like intestines without a bug. Admire the upper class. Maybe it can be dangerous to go home? Strangling each other means strangling ourselves. Keep in mind that you are enough. Ignore the connection between the thoughts in your head and infinity. Breathe in and out. Friendship without misery is like a slaughterhouse without randomness. To protest retardation means to protest imprisonment. Keep repeating to yourself, God is only a figment of my imagination. God is only a figment of my imagination. Repeat the mantra, my existence is lethal, my existence is lethal. Let this ancient Chinese wisdom be your guide. If you demystify the future, prepare to remove the now. Think about these ancient words of wisdom. With short-lasting performance comes short-lasting duty. Repeat this to yourself. My being is above average. My being is above average. My being is above average.
Think we're all set? Yeah, I think so. Let me see here. Hang on. Bring my little queue up. Fox, how you doing tonight? Alright, you got something in there? Pop it in. We'll get started with it. Oh. What difficulty is fine for you? Pretty much anything other than crazy. like sub 0.5% clear rate has a tendency to be a little too much for me, I would say. Unless it's really, really, really high flow. Yeah. Then I don't mind it. Don't mind grinding something with the... That's right. I'm still gonna do one of these. Oh, thanks for dropping that in there. I'm gonna do one of these to get warmed up, though. I haven't played Mario since in like a week. I've been playing other stuff. Thanks for dropping that in there, though. That's what we'll start with in a sec here. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Lazy. Not get anything ready ahead of time here. But everything seems to be working. Let you pick one. Pick the first one. And pick after, depending on how it goes. Wow, wow, wow. Or there's nobody playing multiplayer in the whole world. And, well, there's one. There's one other person. Jesus Christ. Nintendo could have so easily supported this game at 1 out of 8 billion, you know? It's not, I think it's like 10.5 billion. The cat is sitting really goofy. Oh, hey, we got 4. I really wish Nintendo had further invested in anything for their online play, any ability to just try to get good matches with good latency. Tried to buff the jump, but didn't get it. God. Oh my god, no. Oh. Eat all of you?
Nice work. Nice work.
The things multiplayer versus does to a man. Oh, Pud. At least it's not lagging like it, yeah. We were still getting really weird freeze frames. Wow, they actually tagged that for multiplayer versus. What a dick. Change it. Really, meh. Really, you guys? It is actually a lot of fun when you get to interact with people and run through a course together. Do 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 do. Wow wow wow. Do 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 do. Uploaded in December. Thrown into multiplayer versus twice. Ugh. Alright, let's see what you got here. 2W3, XCC, KF. Cryoscas Original. Thanks for dropping that in there. That little skull thing. Fright Fest 2025. That's a good little badge. Okay, maker ID. And you said pick one? 0%. 0%. You got a lot of levels nobody ever cleared here. All very recent uploads. All uploaded today, it looks like. That's weird. Any levels uploaded today? 4 out of 225. Are you working on a super world? Looks like precision, I'm guessing. Is it all precision? Pro level? Okay, cool. Wow, 1 of 500. Looks like a lot of precision. Is it all precision? Nice title card. I don't like that clear rate, though. all precision, platformer, or a mix of those. Yeah, I like precision platformers a lot. The problem is that in Celeste, you die in like 200 milliseconds. I like that title card. I hate that clear rate. You're next up there, Trio. 2%. Take a look. In Celeste, you die in like 200 milliseconds, and you are spawned back in like before the death animation finishes playing. It's cool. In Mario Maker, on a Switch 1, it takes about 9 seconds to die. On a Switch 2, it takes about 4.5 seconds. Which is, so far, the only advantage of the Switch 2. For me. Which ends up making precision feel a lot worse. In Mario Maker, just in general. Based on all the limitations I have. But so far, this is good. I spend 10 subs. Well, I won't suffer for 30 bucks, but thank you. Costs, I would say it costs a lot to make me suffer. I'm pretty unemployed, but there's shittier work I can do for more money. Yeah, Celeste and Meat Boy are both excellent. I'm looking forward to trying out Meat Boy 3D. I have the demo, and I didn't touch it yet. I think of some other good ones. Oh, The End is Nigh, made by the guy who made Meat Boy separate from the Team Meat. Edmund McMillan was really, really great as well. Added a little bit more, added some actual exploration rather than stage type. It was interconnected. Had a really interesting hook for a platformer like that too. That's cool. I'm unemployed. Job market's pretty rough over here. But also being like, I make $7,000 a month, no flex, is like saying, I have a 9-inch dick, no flex. Like, you probably don't. But that's cool. But saying no flex doesn't fix it. The no homo equivalent of, jacking yourself off. Fine if it makes you feel better. There's nothing wrong with two men having sex. But, you know, saying no homo doesn't fix it, if that's the problem for you. Okay. We get a checkpoint? I think we got a checkpoint, right? That was 2 blue platforms, not 1? Oh, I thought that was gonna be runoff. That's not like a regrab, right? Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, that can be the other thing too, is especially with higher difficulty stuff, sometimes people don't want to clear it multiple times. Sometimes people oh god, sometimes people just don't want you to have checkpoints. They like the repetition. They're wrong. They're objectively wrong. You don't necessarily have to have checkpoints like as close together as Celeste does. But there's a good reason why a game that difficult got a massively like critical praise and people loved it, and it's because that makes it accessible and approachable while not punishing people who like difficulty at all. Yeah, and the start from checkpoints too, especially in high difficulty stuff, and the start from the beginning where the first jump is just so much time figuring it out is just a miserable experience. I should... Oh, okay. I think I can just... Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's about 5,000? Yeah, I was making close to... I was making about that. I was a security sysadmin, security analyst type of thing. Working in... but I don't have a degree, and the job market is rough. Over here in North America. Boy, I keep pulling back really early on that one. but at least it's not literally the first jump. That's when it would really piss me off. That's when I would have very heavy criticism for it. The gal who made Celeste has also made some absolutely stellar Super Mario World ROM hacks that have a similar-ish platforming vibe, I would say. Just, you know, rougher around the edges of Super Mario World. But Sure Shot is my favorite Super Mario World hack I've ever played. It was made by her and another hacker. Another Super Mario World ROM hack person. And it's just absolutely stellar. And has really close together checkpoints, so it's a really good option to cut your teeth on some really nasty Kaizo in a way that's pretty approachable. Alright. Yeah, I really want to be able to just run off of that onto those icicles. At least there isn't something putting pressure on me from above right there. Yeah, I went into a place today, handed them an application, a local place that does site work and small business support, but they advertise that they also provide security and systems, which is right up my alley. It looks like something I could contribute meaningfully to. And I know somebody who works there, and a friend of mine is friends with somebody who works there, and I know him a little bit. He encouraged me to drop off a resume in person, which felt really weird. Really goddamn weird. I would love a checkpoint right here. So much. You're not that deep, but you keep screwing up there. Okay, okay, there it is. You wouldn't Kaizo me, right? Okay. But yeah. All of that rambling is to say that as much as I like really difficult experiences, Mario Maker can be a really tough place for it. Sure. And some people I feel overextend what Mario Maker's capable of. I get there's a niche for that, and I get that some people like it, like the engine, don't mind the waiting that comes along with it, but it frustrates a lot of me. Yeah, especially for precision-focused experience, it flows well. There's nothing extremely nasty after every checkpoint, which tends to be is often a problem. Like the very first jump when you get started, I think no matter what your difficulty level is the most important thing, is to make sure that that isn't terrible. Because after the long death period, it's nice to feel like you're hitting the ground running. But man, of all the things I want in Mario Maker 3, there's nothing I want more than a fast retry or instant retry. Hey, cool. The top of the mountain. I want to look. I want to look. There's no good reason to. Oh, this is probably just your title art, and I'm probably dead now? Yep. Pretty much. Snowflake. Oh, maybe I can make it back. Oh, I can. That's cute. Do. GG, good stuff. Yeah, nothing wrong with that kind of mainline, like blue platforms and light precision stuff, or blue platforms and saw blades. Of all the things people do to kind of chase Popular Weekly or whatever, I think that's a great way to do it. First time I've seen someone go there. Well, there were some clouds it looked like you wanted me to. I wasn't sure, and I wanted to check. Yeah, good stuff. All right. Trio, let's see what you got here. 3F4. YN4. SCG. Even have a little death counter in the top right there. If it's working, I started it, right? Yeah, it's working. Benign Troll Level. Zola, do you just have a different... what's going on here? Was this a collab? Or do you have a different handle on Twitch? Complete my level in under 50 tries. I spend 10 subs. Yeah, I think Zola does. Well, did do good things. That is a lot of attempts. Take a peek. Okay. Can I get that? Nope. Why should I have a collab with Twitch, though? What? No, I'm wondering if you are zoliking. I have a collab with Twitch, though. Doesn't look like it's P sensitive, which is good. Nothing worse than waiting for a P switch. Can't backtrack there. This is breakable, though, so there might be a comeback to grab that block. You don't always use the same names in game. Oh, I gotcha. No, people don't, always. I just swear to God, I remember seeing that same name in chat at some point. Biosgas is our company. With a capital C. Hi, Cloud. Is that a bypass for the... for the Vine? Okay. Well, let's see what we can see here. What does your company do? If I can Google it. Ah, game company. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do there. Cool stuff. Oh, but if you work at a little independent studio, how do you know how much you really make a month? I feel like it would vary, right? I guess unless you're salaried. Oh, actually, I wonder if I could make it back through there. Probably not. There's probably something above that other mushroom. Job made us 4,500 a month. Yeah, I used to work for a small MSP, and we billed out at like 200 an hour for people. So then privately, I billed out at about 125 an hour, and then I did a little bit of side client work like that, but it was never esports. It was tough to be consistent, and in working in tech where you're supporting systems and things like that, you want things to work well and not need help, so it's really easy to kind of automate yourself out of more work. And then get spread too thin when there are too many problems. It's just fun. Sure. No, I can't see a good way to get that. Not us. Job is not us. Okay, so this is probably lets me on there. That comes. I wonder if I was supposed to grab the shellnet for some reason? There it is. Yeah, usually when people come in saying, when you see somebody coming in and doesn't look familiar, saying stuff like, if you finish my level, I'll give you a bunch of subs. It's very often a ding-dong. It's very often a ding-dong who made a total piece of shit. So I was gearing up, too, to be like, Timothy. Oh, Timmy. It seems good so far. Still wondering about that. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't wait there. I can't see why I wouldn't want to grab that Shelmet, but I think it flips this. No, I flipped the switch. I flipped the switch with my foot. I'm not sure why I wouldn't want to grab it. I do wonder if that shell jump that you can do there. Uh-oh. Yeah. If that shell jump that you can do there ends up being a problem or just cheese that doesn't matter. Oh, flipping the switch is probably going to block you out, actually, isn't it? There we go. I think I need that. Because this is going to be blocked, right? Yeah, that's going to be blocked. Those don't seem to be blocked off, though. Oh, okay, flipping the switch does that. We can probably do a really weird shell jump the other way, though, right? No. Probably could. Then you're gonna fill your path there with, booze. Yeah, I would definitely see if there's any potential cheat. With a shell jump one way or the other. Probably could just block it off with Kaizo's, though, right? Crazy. A bunch of other troll creators were making MS Paint based puzzle game that I saw. What kind of thing are you guys working at Rio Scaz? Thing I might have looked at? I look at a lot of stuff on Next Fest. If you guys have ever published any demos, I might have taken a look at one. A lot of criticism for Gabe. Oh my god, why do I keep standing there because I want to look at it and I'm an idiot. Company doesn't make Mario Maker levels. No, I know, that's probably just you, right? But I played a lot of titles that wind up doing Neckfest. I play a lot of indie games off stream. Five-head company? Five-head? Detecting a little tiny bit of language barrier. The five-head is a term for big forehead over here. But that, I assume you mean there's 5 people there. You got 5 heads. 5 heads at the table. Because I'm not American. Yeah, no, that wasn't a knock. I just thought it was really funny because 5-head is a joke for long forehead, like this. It's okay. It's fine. The word was funny. I wasn't judging you at all. I'm in America. Most of us have bad English. And it's our first language. And none of, like, basically nobody over here is bilingual. It's unbelievably sad. Make psychological games? Like horror games? Or like, you know, we kind of have to. Like horror games? Oh, is there a block here too? Okay. Otherwise you could get that from the side. Cool. I feel like we had a horror Next Fest maybe a year back. I think there was one where they tried to do a bunch of horror stuff. It was pretty sad. It was pretty sad what I saw, but horror games are tough. Horror games are definitely really, really tough. I'm just gonna go for it. Aww. I regret going for it. I would say that there's kind of like two camps of like the Silent Hill side of things and the Resident Evil side of things. I know Resident Evil has tried to lean away from camp, but I feel like they never left it. They can't leave it. I'm too angry about it to forget about it. Are you greedy? A little. If I get a little bit of time to look at a setup, I'm gonna immediately decide the best choice is to just run as fast as I can through it. Okay, don't stand there like an asshole. Oh, be crowned. That's a little indie horror thing that I'm really, really looking forward to. Let me grab a link. Be crowned. I played through Signalis recently. I had a lot of fun with that. A couple other little indie horror things that were pretty good. I don't think that Signalis really scratched the horror itch, but I did really like it. The Crowned I'm actually really excited for. Oh, don't go at all? I figured I was just going to stand still there, but okay. No, I'm not a... I did. I did. Yeah, I left some thoughts in the review for the demo. I had some thoughts. I had some distinct thoughts. You don't... I'm sure you saw them. You don't want to recap. I do use the same name on Steam. That's the game name. Visually, it was pretty interesting. My girlfriend was actually really interested in it and wanted me to play it because she was struggling with it. But I did not get into it. Our game, our names. But a lot of people disagree with my feedback, so it seemed like, yeah, I think that was the first Next Fest where we could leave reviews on demos, which I thought was really cool because I would type it up and like stick it on Reddit for Metroidvanias and for everything else. It was like, oh, they don't ask for feedback. What are they even really getting out of this other than a little bit of self-promotion? Oh, I don't know how to even see that. Well, I'm not going to dig around for it. But yeah, I did, I left some feedback. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so we're just going forward a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't paying too much attention to the one way there. We are going forward just enough to flip the switch and then going back to fight. Oh. Rude. Rude, but that's fine. Okay, I don't have to wait out the P-switch. Just can't help myself. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah. Yeah. It was constructive feedback that was overall negative. I recall that. I recall being a little disappointed in the loop structure a little bit. Chemist, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping that in there. And I had some really specific suggestions for improving the ways that it would, so the ways that you were like testing and inspecting that I felt like were shallow and coin flippy. Sorry. Yeah, you would be. I can't be more specific than that because I flat out don't remember. Got made redundant, so I need some cheering up before I lose my mind. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Welcome to unemployment. Are you US based? I can't remember if you're US. You know, if it's US, you're UK. Oh, you guys have a little bit better labor stuff over there, right? I don't know how long of like unemployment you guys have. But I thought it was longer than America's, like, 3 months or whatever the week. 6 months? I honestly don't remember. Not great.
Bruh.
Bruh. Bruh me? I'll bruh you.
Bruh.
I think my bruh's louder. In the fuck? That probably just locked me out if I waited for too long, right? But I am sorry to hear that. It's been like that in a lot of fields. Ah, yes, I brought him. I thought ahead. You're gonna flip that switch when I get up there, right? Got some money coming in, but you need a new job ASAP. Yeah, and I imagine it's very similar over there where, like, the gap looked bad either way. I hate that, by the way. I hate that. Can you explain this gap in your resume? Can you explain the gap in your teeth? Can you explain the gap between your thighs? Shut the fuck up! I didn't have a job! That's the gap! Ooh, everyone I've worked with like a second family. Well, honestly, one of the most... Oh, maybe things are nicer over there. Over here, whenever a job is like a family to you, when it's all your friends, it makes you ripe for abuse. And, we like to abuse our employees here. You can't go through that one way. Did I just get it? I feel like I should just get it. But it looks like the safety coin is there. So I feel like I should do the door. I should listen and do the door. The door's covered in arrows. I'm gonna do the door. Bomb. Hint. Throw bomb right. Hint. There's some clouds. Throw the bomb left. Throw the bomb left. I took a picture. It doesn't appear there's an animated aspect of this. That's just a block over there. If you go to the checkpoint, you go to a greedy room. Aw. Yeah, I decided to listen to the arrows. Okay, this is where the hint is. So you're telling me to throw the block the other way, the bomb. I was with the company on and off for 12 years. That sucks too, yeah. Yeah, I guess hard to avoid at that point too. All Americans are jobless. I mean, we're working on it. A lot of us have jobs. A lot of people are losing their jobs. It's going bad over here. That's out the greedy room. Well, you tried to financially incentivize me. Now if I test out the greedy room, I'm gonna fuck up my numbers, man. I threw it the wrong way. I guess I might as well if I have to die anyway. Yeah, tough times. What kind of stuff were you doing? If you don't mind any whatever level of specificity you're comfortable with. Tech or tech adjacent, things are weird. Things are weird with that, with AI and everything else. But 12 years at one company is a lot of loyalty. And there's there's still work in everything. Yeah, with the way... Oh, God. Oh, and especially if you've been employed for 12 years... It's so weird now, especially if you're outside of HR, applicant tracking systems, the AI tools that they use to manage applicants, it's baffling. Your resume has to be like, a third of it is, everybody wants one page, which doesn't even make sense, and a third of it has to be keywords for the AI, and it's just, it's
spaghetti
fucking
meatballs.
Sucks, yeah. Oh, spaghetti without meatballs. Okay, touch. That was gonna bounce that thing and flip the switch. Okay. I didn't quite understand what the troll was there at first. So that red pipe is gonna be enterable then, maybe? I'm guessing this time it is time sensitive. that seems way tight. You know, I did notice, you did a good job on this. I noticed that, we had, kind of a smattering of solid blocks and, through blocks, and my immediate thought when we started was, oh, that's something. I'm gonna go back for that mushroom, something like that. But then, you were doing it so much all over the level that I started thinking, okay, wait, I think that's just decorative to add screws to some of the blocks. Okay, so it's probably not. Probably not all a hint of it. Okay, that gets me a mushroom on the way through here. We're not going inside. You agreed, Ethan, just then. That's a different cloud. Done anyway. We're done there. Okay, well, let's try this again. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that saw blade. Okay, there's something there to prevent that. But it does seem like we're pretty much back on the same path now, though. Oh, nope, we're on a worse path. There's a big muncher there. Okay. I'll test the greedy room if I get the chance. Yeah, good luck, chemist. 12 years at one company should make it really easy to do to have your resume be one job. One page, one job. Hello? Yes? Wait, how do you want me to get in? Oh, you want me to get in there even if I hit this and then I'm gonna go up there. That's why that's not clapped out up there. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. It's pretty cute. Yeah, they're cute. They smell... Oh, they smell whatever you're cooking. That's a little weird. Yeah, he's sniffing.
What's he doing?
When you came back here, I smell a strong, like, ramen smell. I'm
Those
guessing
chips.
he smells it too. He's sniffing it with a sniffer. You're so freaking greedy, you went for that one coin. Can't help it. I'm American? There it is. Yeah, I'm American. We need our... we need every coin we can get. Oh... Like, it's not like I think that America ever looked really good, but especially in the last couple weeks, couple months, year, 8 years, but especially the last couple months, man. Embarrassing to be American and around not Americans. No, come on. Okay, good. Thought I fucked it. Can we steal this though? I don't think... Yeah. Do we get the weird... No. Even if you hold up and down at the same time, it don't care. On your Pokemon save file, what? On here? Well, I'm playing Mario Maker for a couple hours, bud. I don't think so. I don't think people who are waiting in line for me to play levels want me to
But it's cool.
quit and look at your Pokemon save file. But we can look at it later. Was I just supposed to get... Oh, yeah, I was supposed to get under him and now the power will work. That's, Do. Trying, but he's too crazy and smells something. Look at his face. He looks like a snake. Yeah, it feels bad. Like, even though, like, I'm sure I don't have to loudly virtue signal, like, look, she's not white. I don't support imperialism, blah, blah, blah. I think you can safely assume that, but it still feels bad. Bad to be. I wish I could just go to Newsy. He is pretty white. He loves TJ Maxx. I don't know if you guys have that anywhere other than here. I assume that's just an American thing. Gross. Oh, hey, remember that game, what was it? Sorry, I'm Not Human? Was it? No, a while back, on Next Fest. One of the Next Fest? No, I'm Not a Human. Yeah, the one you made me play. This guy made it, or worked on it? Oh, I didn't go fast enough. Goodbye. Thought she would have some of her thoughts to share, too. But nope, she left. She liked it more than I. Wing J, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping that in there. We got, I think 2 in front of you. Up here. Also, this is the troll level. Great. Yeah, we got 1 after this one in front of you. Esports. Might be waiting for a minute. Because we are not making a lot of progress. I want to try and throw it up there. I feel like if we had a little more vertical space, I think you can throw it in a light J shape, a little tiny bit. If you have more vertical space, it's not important. I'm just can't help it. Always want to look for G's. Okay, so now we need to book it. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was missing. We need to book it and get under there so we can do that. I hate you. We could have just damage boosted. I see it. I see it now. Used to that. Gives me an excuse to not do your homework. For college? You're in college? Of course you are. You have to be 18. It even says it right on the tin, right as you come in. I've been procrastinating on some certs that I'm working on. And it's an alternative to college, because college is expensive. And I did think, I figured if I lost, do tomorrow you have time? Yeah! What, 8, 10 hours? I don't know, I always did my best work at the last possible second. All the things I wanted to go back to college for that I thought I would do if things fell apart, are totally, entry-level positions are getting ruined by AI. People I know in both fields are like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go to school to be a programmer. Do not go to school to do, industrial design. Blah, blah, blah. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we're going through there fast enough to do that. Okay. You wouldn't make me jump through that little hole, would you? That would be so weird. I don't know what the hell that is. What's going on here? I assume it's part of something else. Don't like it. Tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Oh, okay. Tons of time. Okay. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't a door. But I don't like having to react to something really fast, and that's the whole troll. Especially 100 seconds deep here. Almost 2 minutes deep with no checkpoint after a knowledge checkpoint. Yeah, mechanical engineering, especially if you're going deep, yeah, absolutely. I wanted to do, I think engineering's great. I like engineering stuff. I like 3D design. I like making stuff. I especially like making, I like, housings, that kind of thing. I thought that would be great, and it'd be easy to do in 2 years. But that's fallen apart too, because so much of that stuff is just going to be, it's already easy, but relatively easily automated. So that's fallen apart too. And that doesn't mean that engineering will go away, but so much of it is going to get supplemented, and entry-level stuff's just going to get completely fucking destroyed by AI. Which sucks. Yeah, that's what I really liked in tech is how much lateral thinking you get to do. But going back to school for it now is a pretty bad idea. The one thing I have been thinking about if I'm totally out of options is that I did sysadmin stuff and security stuff. So operational and infrastructure mostly, like hard IT. On the other side of that is like the softer IT stuff with programming and that kind of thing, where you're less you're not working on systems, you're working in systems. But the in-between role that we're probably going to need forever is DevOps, is developers who also understand the systems that they're working in. And I might go back. I might do some programming so I can be like, yeah, I'm this now. I'm this guy. I do these things. I have all the powers. I have all the skills. Give me jobs. Maybe. Maybe. I'm really curious, and it's just gonna hurt me. Oh, it didn't hurt me. I figured you would just be blocking it off, and I was just gonna get punished. Aw. Yeah, don't love reacting to that. Wasn't sure what to do when I did it right. I think I'm gonna grab the spring and go up. But that feels less like a 50-50-90 and more like a 90-90-90. Ugh. Okay, yeah, just proceeding. Alright so far, yeah. Nothing terrible. No Timmy stuff. Pro level and a precision level. Bad multiplayer versus level, but that's to be expected. So we're gonna get this and then go up here. Okay, yeah, I thought maybe I was going down there. So I wanted to wait, but yeah, the ghost Boo is coming either way. Aw. I thought there was going to be like a block over it, so I would try to grab it from the side. I'm guessing there's a spiny behind it. But that mushroom doesn't get crushed if I don't rush it there. Always, especially when you have like a hint spot like that where you have to do a different thing than what you were conditioned to do the first 20 times you saw the room. It's nice that it's not also putting a bunch of pressure on me. I feel rough. Oh man, yeah, you really need to react to that. It's not as bad as the door would be, but it is, it does expect you to move very quickly. I really just need to remember to hold red coming out of the pipe, which I don't love. Pretty ready for a checkpoint. Yeah, that's a minute, even when we're going there at a good clip. Yeah, market's been rough. I've been applying for entry-level stuff outside of what I want to be doing as well, too. Just entry-level sysadmin stuff, identity and access management stuff, like really basic stuff. That's work that needs to be done. You need a person doing it, but it sucks, and you could hire some dipshit with no experience to do it and teach him how. Blumwood, how you doing tonight? People tend to forget that sort of thing, so it's not really funny in the end. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never really try to focus on the viewing. Like, I feel like, I know that the troll level community is built around streamers playing them. I'm a small streamer playing them. But I feel like focusing too much on the entertainment aspect versus the player aspect. Like, first and foremost, you want it to be entertaining for a player who wants to play a troll level. But I get what you're saying, too. I'm very good at forgetting stuff. That's my superpower. Disability? Undiagnosed, but we're pretty sure. So then what is it? I think it must just be a small enemy back there. That's not breakable anyhow. Okay, it always kills you. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't a block crushing me, it was definitely an enemy killing me. Can't tell what. Or nothing. I'm not sure what to do there. I think I can look once we're past the ghost, though, so I'll stop and look. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know either. The market has been rough. Side press. Out of positions. Esports. Esports. But no college degree and it being so flooded out with people, local and overseas, coupled with the fact that local positions that, of course, I'm prioritizing applying for are like within 100 miles of me, and I'm in central Wisconsin. There's a lot of big cities all around me. 1 to 3 positions per month get posted in IT generally at all. Looking good. And for the remote positions and that type of thing, or even room positions that are looking to relocate somebody, they don't want somebody with 15 years of experience, they want somebody with a 4-year degree and 10 years of experience. Keep forgetting. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there. Maybe I'm supposed to fall down on that piranha plant? There are coins leading to him. Find a job. Handshake AI job. Pays you $50 an hour. You need associated. Be freshman. No experience necessary. Job handshake. Something's getting fucked up with your autocorrect there. If you're not already using it, I would recommend Microsoft Swift Key and teaching it new words. It'll get a lot less bad about technology concepts, IT-specific words pretty quickly. I assume that's what's happening there. You need associated, be a freshman, no experience necessary. That'd be nice. I'm hoping a couple of certs will put me ahead of people without certs at least. And it'll put me in a similar position to having a degree. And if that doesn't work, I don't know, DevOps at that point. Hopefully. Angioni. Yeah, I can't see any good reason to go into that area with the spring at all then. I almost feel like you don't need both sets of one-ways there, unless there's some trigger for moving back in there that I'm not seeing. But it definitely feels like we're layering so heavily that it's a little hard to differentiate what might be something for later and what might be necessary for now. That didn't kill me. Oh, I wanted to see what was behind the mushroom. How did I poof the mushroom? Oh, you flick off the mushroom with your tail and then it poofs. I wanted to know what was behind it. I swear, in Mario 3, you could spin your tail while duck, couldn't you? Never know. Oh, I can't go through that one way either way. Yeah, so that costs me nothing to try. No mushroom. Yeah, I see it. Not soft lock. Yeah, a little busy, a little confusing. Find a job, like a handshake. I have seen some weird AI training jobs that are like, oh, we want people with... Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, I'm forgetting everything. We want people with experience in this field to train AI to do this type of work that say they're paying $50 an hour. But I assumed that they were either a scam or that it would be mind-numbingly awful. Although it'd probably be pretty easy to try and get a job like that and then make AI just do it for you, so it also is killing itself. I imagine that a place like that that's trying to find just anybody to do that kind of work would not do a very good job of scrutinizing the work that you're doing. You know, forcing a snake to eat its own tail and then shit itself out of its own asshole is a pretty funny way to get fired. That'd be a really fun exit interview. Like, no, I think AI is an unavoidable thing. I hate that it's built on theft and blah blah, but it's not useless. It's a useful tool, like everything else. But I also, you know, I hate it, and I hate you, and I hate what you're doing. But I want money. Whew. It's gonna be fun when AI tools can scrub this data. Go through all these videos and be like, oh, actually, you know, I think he might not be a good employee. He seems very motivated and high intensity, high energy. However, he might be an asshole if you expect to treat him like shit. There it is. It was a spike ball hiding perfectly back there. That's cute. Now I know. Now, I should be able to break this. Oh, I should have broke it with my tail, huh? Yep. Because now I'm stuck. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Okay. I should have broken it with my tail. But now I'm stuck. Of course. I really hope there's a checkpoint through that door. I definitely feel like we're overextending on checkpoint wait. Go up here. Take the bomb back. Do. For any reason not to take this? Because now I can take this. Oh, that brings me somewhere else, it looks like. But it's not an infinite P-switch. But it doesn't send that thing down. Oh, it just kills me. Okay. Hey, thought about every cheese you could with that Shelmet. Which is good. That's really good. I wonder if at some point, with the shell jump possibilities and everything you could do with that, if it would have been better off just not putting the Shelmet in there, which then makes me wonder if I actually do need the Shelmet for... Yeah, that one's tough to react to. Wish I had a little bit more of a delay there. Better than a door. If it was a door, I'd be mad. If it was a door, I would probably consider that criteria to, like, be like, you should definitely... long level to revise, but maybe it's not that long once we start doing it right. Control level. Was this a collab with B9? Or just unrelated to B9? Has the word B9 in it. let me grab this. Yeah, I keep trying to do it. I swear it was a thing. And do this. I guess we can place the spring first. Do this twice. I bet you don't even know I was lurking in the shadows. I did not. Hey, Yimmy. Maybe hot take. Maybe just don't call me out like that. But having your little users thing up. I know a lady who does that, and it's crazy. And a buddy of mine did that. Who must have been doing that. I popped into a stream once to see what he was doing. And he like almost immediately was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Like, buddy, I just wanted to see what you were doing. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to be in chat and talking to you. What are you doing? Don't call me out. It was weird. Thank God. Yeah, any longer and I was going to be pretty upset. That's really pushing it, though. That's really pushing it. So this must be a safety coin. Wait, a safety coin for what? There's only 2 coins. And I don't see a key door here. Oh, we get it every time. Okay. So, no, that's probably an ELC thing. Enter this. This is an old level. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to exit now, but I did not even pay attention to data publish. I assumed it wasn't that old. Throw them to the left. I get it. I see it. But yeah, Trio. Zoli, well, what was the data publish on this? It's very old from what I know. Interesting. I think... I suspect at this point that, zoliking went and found the feedback I was talking about on the other thing they worked on and was like, wait, I hate this guy. Because they have been very quiet. I'm struggling a little to understand what my goal is for death. I haven't seen Zoli in a while. Yeah, I see him on Reddit, active on Reddit. They were here, yeah. They said that if I do it within 50 deaths, they will give me 10 subs, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's $30 now, which isn't nothing, you know. 2 Jimmy John sandwiches. Oh. That's like 2 McDonald's, yeah. Yeah, 2 big arch burgers so you could take 1 little rabbit bite out of and spit it into your lap later. I'm struggling to understand how you want me to die here. Yeah, I'm not usually too dumb for an ante, but I flat out do not get it. There's a pinch point right here, but I have trouble understanding how we would effectively utilize that pinch point in a way that could kill me. We have a P-switch block. Let's say here. Lenti? Puzzle... Ante. Oh, that's supposed to be ante. Okay. An opportunity from... Le ante. Le ante. Oh. I don't understand. I don't understand the puzzle. We can stop its shift with this. Oh, okay, actually, I think I can use that red block on the bottom as a squish point, so... I hate myself. Oh, no, I'm not soft blocked. Okay. Hang on, I think I figured it out. Actually, kind of a cute little puzzle. There are so few pieces that it is actually easy to play with. And figure something out. So now we want it to go the other way. And then this, and then this, and then red block squishy. Red block goes squish? Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I was struggling to get a handle on what my goal was, but when you don't give the player too many red herrings to play with, pretty easy to sort out. It's pretty easy to brute force. Could have crushed, does the P-switch crush you? I thought, P-switches would just sit on you, unless they have wings? Don't make me go. I guess it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to redo an ante. Do. Oh, I wonder if breaking that block would do anything. No, I don't think the Bob-omb would reach. From the side? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if I put it in the right place. Yeah, let me see here. Oh, we need an extra one, so we'd have to flip it the other way. Yeah, we might be able to make that work too. Oh, I have to get the P-switch ahead of time. Hard to be dumb. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, that should work. BRB, good luck. And what I will now always assume is a McDonald's run. That'd be the door again, right? Rude. You just kill me with spikes. Okay, well, we have a checkpoint. 44 minutes. It took us a while to get here. Yeah, maybe, I'm gonna guess 2021, 2022? I feel like 2022-ish was the point where, like, troll level started getting so long that it was emotionally taxing sometimes. Yeah, we were shooting the shit. I play a lot of demos. Background, same with the yellow blocks, yeah. Yeah, a lot of yellow. I play a lot of demos. I really like Steam Next Fest, and I like indies and Metroidvania games especially, but I like a lot of games. Also like horror games a lot. And it turned out I had played a demo that, Trio, that Zoli had made. And, we were just shooting the shit, and I just mentioned that I had some feedback for it. And it was quite negative, but I don't recall all of it. I think they went and looked it up. And were like, dude, fuck this guy. It was constructive, but it was quite negative. But I can be very, very, very critical of horror games. I don't think we can skip. Oh, we can skip it. Okay. Really thought I was going to get hit by the side of that spike, but I did not. Is it possible to do there? Oh no, it looks like it covers you. That's good. I was going to say it might be a really good idea to have a one-way facing there, but it kind of seems like I just can't touch it. Yeah, that's good. Busy. Yeah, I tried it. It was a demo, and I think it was the first I think it was the first time we could leave feedback on demos for Next Fest. I don't think it was a forum post. But I did remember a lot of people a lot of people commenting. I don't even know how to find those reviews anymore for demos, because the demos are just gone from your library after you uninstall them. I tried to be constructive. I need it. Huh. That is hard to understand. go under this guy? Oh, I can't even go back up there and test it. Well, if it's already broken, it would have been nice if I could just test it, but okay. Oh, all I need is a mushroom. Okay. I don't need the fire flower at all. You want me to slide under and then probably just take damage and it's fine? And then I damage boost to the mushroom, probably? That's the best I can sort out. I think. Too close to the pipe. I know what I did. Yeah, fire flower was a fake out, I think. Or part of the next layer. Do. Oh, especially if it was older. The puzzle ante is a really nice touch. Man, can we see the data published in the viewer? I'm not going to look at the level in the viewer. I'm just going to see if we can see the data publishment. Publishing? Oh, 2021, yeah. Quite old. Okay. Okay. So yeah, quite old. Yeah, the puzzle ante is was pretty cool, especially for back then when antes were often, I'm dumb, often just nasty. Okay, go around it. Yeah, it feels like I can't go around it, but it is at least easy to do. And easy to not lose your thing here. I did not want to do that. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like around 2022 is when really long levels started to just be the thing too. Hard to it's always hard. It's hard with the pandemic to figure out exactly where things happened. Tough on everybody. Hey, I could break another block here. Doesn't matter to me though. Get more bob-ombs. Get more breakable blocks. Could break that block, though. No good reason to do so. Oh, we could bring one with us. I wonder if we could do anything with that. We could break some blocks in here, maybe? We could break that block above the fire flower if we tried really hard and then get this fire flower. Oh, interesting. That's how we do it. Rude. Rude little fishy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, cool setup. A bit of a slog to get there, but cool setup. Skip it, right? Let's skip it. I was gonna jump up there. I was gonna jump up there and try to use the on-off, flip the on-off switch with the bomb on as I took damage, and then I assumed something would happen. But it looks like the on-off switch was wrong, which. Okay. Oh, interesting. That key was fake. If that key was fake, that means we have no locked doors? Means the red coins are also meaningless, right? Oh, which means the red coins are only for entity limits. I could definitely pull a Bob-omb out of there if I worked at it for a little. I don't know how devastating it would be, but I would be able to break out of some stuff. I could probably get that Fire Flower if I worked really hard at it. Oh yeah, we can just run under. Okay, good. Better die. This half switch state's probably just gonna get me locked somewhere. Oh, yeah. Learning is hard. Well, and that's a part of, like, especially being me, somebody who's pretty bad at remembering things. I take a lot of notes professionally and personally. And even in games that are heavy and needing to remember things that don't have a built-in way. Like, I take a lot of notes. And that's a lot of why I'll talk through what I'm thinking when I'm working through stuff like this, too, is it helps you remember. Oh, god damn it. I don't think that was an intentional troll. Codes on command line. In, Leaf or Vim? Nano? That's all I can think of for command line text editors. Oh, you mean literally just in the terminal? I assumed you meant a, terminal, note, or, document editor. It's, then you can save. Yeah, that dumb maneuver. Oh, yeah, you can't have another Kaizo there because we need to be able to ground pound here. Interesting. I guess you could if it killed itself. You could make a troll out of it, but I also feel like the density at this point is so high that that would be unnecessary and feel unnecessary. Yeah, long walk to get through here. Flipping the switch just hurts me, probably? And I'm not sure what flipping the switch will do there. Oh. I accidentally did it right last time. Okay. Oh, wow. A long one. Yeah, I don't think that fish is necessary there. And that fish being there made me made me hesitant on how I approached this, which made it a lot tougher to get through it once I knew what I actually needed to do here, which I think is pretty much the opposite of what you want. I don't think that's totally worth a revision, but pretty long. Feels pretty long. I feel like we're gonna be spending a lot of time running back through all these two. So doing this was correct through magic. No flip, I guess? Probably no flip switch. No, we need the switch either way. I don't know what the trigger was for the muncher then either. Yeah. Yeah, we're spending a lot of time walking back to not really understand how to proceed, which feels a tiny bit like maybe we're overextending, maybe we need a maybe we need a reusable checkpoint instead of ELC manipulation to get more out of the checkpoints that we have. I guess we'll see. We'll see depending on where the length is. If you slide in there, it makes a mess out of it, too. Yeah, I spend a lot of time following politics and current events. On the one hand, it sure would be nice if we had lawmakers who understood just even the most basic technology principles. And honestly, I don't think I've really ever done anything worse on the internet than that guy in Maine who's been getting railroaded a little bit for it. I've been a dick on the internet, but not even as bad as that guy. Not with a username. Ugh. But I feel like that's another one of those things where, like, I don't want to do the work required to get to that point. Like, it would absolutely take a random shot in the dark AOC straight to the, fucking, representatives type of thing, where it just kind of happens. I assume some political team swirled around her really early on after some viral thing. I don't actually know what the history is there, but I don't want to do all the work that would be required to get to that point of, like, managing it. I don't want to try to find somebody to manage me. Also, it's Wisconsin, and I'm in an extremely conservative county. Oh, maybe that's it? Oh, okay. I didn't grasp at all that I could probably take the P-switch out. I assumed it was just going to walk over it somehow, or it was going to keep triggering. I gotcha. In Maine State, there's a road called Bitch Road. That does not surprise me. Ugh. Oh. We drove by one somewhere that, like, said it had GPS tracking on it, and there was, like, cameras on it, because I swear it was, like, My Balls Road or something. It was something really stupid. And, you know, the second you see it, you want it. Toothpick Nick, thanks for dropping that in there. We got just a couple in front of you, and also the longest troll level I've played in a long time. So, buckle up. A lot of work went into faking me out on that checkpoint twice. Like a crazy amount of work. And I didn't really have enough time to access how nasty you were being until after it was done. But hey, you're committed to the bit. Things just happening. Yeah, a lot of things are happening. Can be a struggle to get a good read on exactly what I need to do in some places. And then it can turn into sports. 90, 90, 90. Fuck off. Yeah, that is a tight little squeeze there. I would like to make progress. Almost fucked it up. I don't know if the butt triggers it. Seems like no. Seems like the muncher is required for the trigger. Oh man, 50-50 on fish or mushroom. Yeah. Okay, run under. Don't know what I expected there. Almost forgot to put my pants on. Ugh. Oh my god. I tried to turn around and jump at the same time. Hate myself. Clumpin', thanks for dropping something in there. Pretty itchy. Pretty itchy, and I don't know why. Didn't spend an unusual amount of time with the cat for him rubbing on my face. My face is itchy. Oh. Yeah, it is quite easy to spaghetti. We're at an hour. Maybe we'll take a break. Oh, hey, actually, the open course world switch, I was thinking about this the other day and just remembered. I can boot it without mods and then just have another one we can play on. So maybe we'll try that after this. We'll do a little bit of the stuff in the queue that's waiting there. We'll come back to this at the end. Yeah, ground buff. Oh, god damn it. Okay, one more. Then we'll do it. I wanted to see if we make a little progress there if we actually do see the checkpoint. That would be a great place to call it. Then we'll be nice and fresh coming back instead of re-spaghettiing stuff we already did.
Spaghetti meatballs.
It might be a minute. Get to the friggin' checkpoint. Took a free 40 minutes to get to the first one. Yeah. Yeah, that fish there makes me not want to jump, which creates the situation where, like, I'm getting forced in every bad direction. That's just, it never feels safe. And then it's hard to remember what the actual payload is there, like what the actual payoff is when we do everything right. At some point, if I stick to it, I'm gonna forget ground pound there and then just like, oh, fuck me. Yeah, so I don't necessarily think the long walk through that room is terrible. The length of the level makes it a lot tougher to suffer. Not trying to rhyme there. But I do wish that it didn't try to cover every base. Yeah, we'll just wait till he turns around. And that's not too bad. Oh, that's so nasty. That's so nasty. One more. Couple more. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready to move on. There is a point where it's like, okay, I don't actually want... Maybe I should have that in there. Let me know if it's a troll level. I feel like, you know, 20 to 40 minutes, that might happen. That's also what a long queue looks like. 2 hours, I feel like you should be like, oh, by the way, it took everybody 2 hours to play this level. Fuck, see? I knew it was gonna fucking happen. Fuck. Now let's look at the other one. Let's look at the other one. Got buttons here for that. We'll postpone that and scoop back around. Do. Oh, did it not switch over the input? Oh, there it goes. It was just being a goofball. We're in Open Course World now, so let me close Open Course World and then do the no mods boot. God, you're gonna ask me twice. Eat my balls. Oh. Did I hold L the whole time? Shit. I don't know if I let off too early. We'll find out real fast, though. That works. That is actually a really quick way in and out of Open Course World. That also makes it really easy to postpone if we want to. And it looks like I made a second maker for this already, so we don't have to fuck around with the initial setup. That's so fucking cool, you guys. Next. Amos, thanks for waiting. That's cool. Then we can take a little break if it's really long. And do a little bit of the stuff that's in the queue, and then we can come back to it. Or, AQM. QM. Yeah, I saved my launch model Switch. I sold my OLED. But I saved my launch model because it was one of the first things I ever painted when I used to make custom controllers. It's a long story, but I didn't want to paint. I didn't want to learn to paint. I don't like painting that much. The girl I was dating liked painting a little bit and didn't want it to turn into one of those things where you're horning in on something and then she gets all nasty because it was a whole thing. A lot of reasons. So I hired a guy to do painting for me. Oh, fuck off. Are you really going to do this to me? You're going to give me you can't play Mario Maker until you update? Well, fine. I will redo. I think it'll just boot normally after I update it, right? I'm going to let it update, and it'll probably be fine. And if it isn't fine... oh, no, actually, it'll be really easy to boot it back into the thing. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah. Oh, that was another reason, too, is I have asthma, and the paint that you use for controllers is, the clear coat that's commonly used is ultra poison. Oh, it did boot into the payload thing. Okay, the update did not, the update didn't break my homebrew? My hacks? What the fuck happens if I try to boot, this NAND? I guess we can just boot stock if it's being stupid. Give me a sec. We'll get there. But yeah, the clear coat that's commonly used, 2K, is very, very... You're not supposed to be around it at all, so I needed a respirator. Oh, it fucked up. It shit itself. Okay, yeah, I'll have to fix that later. But we should still be able to boot the stock OS without any issue. Launch stock. And then it should boot, and then we should be able to just go into Mario Maker. Oh, nope. No, Hecate is very upset. How fast can I fix it? How easy is it to mod a Switch? If you have a launch model, pretty goddamn easy. You can buy the little dongle to do it on Amazon that you slide into one of the Joy-Con rails. I think the left one. Hi, hot dog. Let me get that controller out from under you, little buddy. And it is quite easy. You will want the correct guide. There are so many guides out there, and they aren't all good. This guide is the best guide that you can find. I think that fixing this when it happens only takes about 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. I remember last time I accidentally updated. It was so fast to fix, I was like, oh, I should just update instead of ignoring it. Oh, I think I might have even linked you directly to the update guide, because that was what I had pulled up most recently, and that's what was in my history. But I think it's just, let me get the correct link here. Yeah, the landing page here. So for posterity, right there. Probably need to clear the thingy folder. The update folder? Hey, Madly, how you doing? Because I let the system update itself, but I think all I need to do is grab, what is it, just grab the new keys? That little update. We're going to take a quick look at it, because the other option is go back and finish the other level, or quit with where I was at. Both of which I don't like. Wow, wow, wow. Let me grab each of these things. Oh, yeah, I think it's new SIG patches. Let me grab all of them. Weeks ago. Yeah, I probably do need this. Guess I could do the BRB scene. But I'll just narrate the process and try to pay attention to chat. While I run through it. But yeah, that second link is the one you want. Working on something, but it's not close to done. You're in a hotel room with the whole fam, so you can't really hang. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm probably not appropriate with for little ones. Wow, wow, wow. But hi, thanks for popping in. But yeah, launch model switches. Very, very easy to hack. Everything else needs a mod chip and it's a little bit of a hassle, like to the point where, like, even as somebody who does some soldering and not really micro soldering, but I can do a little tiny bit, but the amount of like super fine soldering you need to do, it wouldn't be worth it for me unless somebody was like, I don't care if you destroy it and I'll still pay you either way, which what kind of idiot would do that? You can find somebody to do it for like $100-$150 if you want a mod chip installed. But a launch model switch is probably your best bet. Okay, atmosphere, homebrew menu thingy. There you go, downloading. And then the last thing I need here is the SIG patches. Which, of course, I will extract from my own Switch extra super legally. I would never download illegal content or narrate it. This is just for continuity. Continuity purposes. Everything I'm doing is legal. Many ideas at the moment. From the guy who hasn't made a level in oh, God, in so long. One of the things that always helps me is going back and looking at old stuff. Even if the point isn't to fix it and re-upload it, just looking at really early stuff to think about things. Or I do this thing. Ew, there's something in my throat. I do this thing where I record little clips of every interesting interaction I've had in Mario Maker. Going back and looking at stuff like that. Oop, no. I'm not trying to look at partitions. I pushed the wrong button. Going back and looking at some of those things would give me ideas on things I wanted to work on. Where is tools? USB tools, SD card. That's what I'm looking for. But also less is more too. Sometimes you don't need a whole level. Sometimes you need 5 minutes a level. Calm down. Okay. It up. Let me pull the guide back up. Follow the steps. Done it so many times, but I'm one of those. I'm very risk averse for stuff like this. And I like to just really follow along with the directions one after another. Drag the following to the root, each of the zips, starting with atmosphere zip. I like to follow the directions one step at a time, even for things I've done a lot of times. And when I used to do escalations for service desk at two different jobs, I was the final escalation point for the service desk. I would also make documentation for those solutions for them to follow, but for me too, because I will forget and I will follow my own guides for my own processes, which is really, really helpful for me to not fuck everything up. The bootloader folder from the Nix zip. Let's see. Here's the Nix zip. Drop in the bootloader folder. There you go, buddy. And then last is the patch from the SIG patches that I, of course, officially and legally. which it looks like hasn't changed. Doot, 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 doot. Wow, wow, wow. And I think that's it. Now I think I just go to... Oh, yeah, I have to eject it on this thing or it shits itself. Oh, Hot Dog's making such a cute face. I hope the camera's pointing at him. I can't see everything. Yeah, it looks like it's at him. Good. Now I can close it. Now I can close it. Now I can go home and launch sys MMC with custom firmware. And we should be good to go. I think that's it. I think it's just copy those 3 folders in. Yeah, I'm not using any sys module, so we should be good. What did that take me? It would be really good for me to lock it down in my head for how long that took. Yeah, about 5 minutes it looks like. Yeah, I think I started right around when Madeline was talking about the hotel. Cat is harassing you at the moment. That's what you want, though. I really miss when the cats would all harass me. I miss getting to wrestle with Hot Dog every day. Your cat standing on your keyboard. Yeah, I don't miss that. Black screen. Maybe it's booting. Maybe it's not. Do I have to redo the payload thingy? I might have to. Hang on. Do 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 do. Jeopardy theme song. I have a button. But then when I'm not done at the end of it, then it's extra awesome. Panic occurred. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, back in Hecate, she'll probably progress to standing on the desk. Locking your computer screen? Yep. Got a pet. Fix archive bit after... no, we're not Mac or Linux users. Have a working sys patch. Doot, 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 doot. That's weird. I don't know why it struggled to boot back into CFW, but let me try again. I'm going to be sad if the updates are not yet compatible with if CFW is not compatible with the newest update. Usually they're just ready to go instantly. No, it sees an RCM device again. So it is failing to boot. Let me see here. This is definitely not what I want to do for the rest of the stream here. So maybe we will just go back and try to finish that troll level. But let me see here. Updated for firmware 21.2x. New switch 1 firmware. Let me see. Troll level is also on OCW. You can give me the code. Well, we accidentally broke our OCW switch. Yeah, 21.2 is the current one. 21.2.x is updated too. So it should be working. Is it possible I did it in the wrong order somehow? Oh, fusey.bin. I don't know if I stuck in there. That was updated in January as well. So maybe. See? You follow directions and then you don't follow them correctly. You get in trouble. All right. Esports. Okay. That's probably the only thing I was missing. Yeah. Yeah, see, they didn't highlight it, so I ignored it. I just grabbed the downloads. Bootloader payloads. Payloads. Bin. Got a goofy little name thing there because I have so many downloaded. You inject it, replace the payload in your injector. Yeah, let me do that also. Favorites. There we go. Okay, so now all those things are stuck where they belong. Okay. A-Dog, thanks for dropping level in the queue. How you doing? We are futzing around with our second switch here for open course world related reasons, and then we're going to be popping back to it. So it looks like we are not doing Mario Maker. We actually are. We're just really slow. Oh, is the face tracking struggling? Sometimes it struggles when my face is not where it belongs. Yeah, it's clicking. Okay. Good one. Nut Yoshi. Back in the day. Okay, we should be good here. Don't need to be chained on. But yeah, it's not a good paint job. You can see in the little reflection there, it's shitty and not flat. But I was doing a lot of experimentation. Okay, we're booted back in. I just want to check and make sure it did the thing right. Yes. Yes, okay. So now I put it back in the dock. Thank you for patience. Took me about 12 minutes, but we made a little mistake there. Had I followed the directions more closely, we should have been fine. That's it paired. Yeah, sometimes that top left camera with the automatic face stuff, it's supposed to do face tracking, but it runs into a little bit of trouble and does that sometimes. I did paint that myself. Yeah, that was entirely hand done. A combination of a hydro dip and then hand paint with a 3D printed badge that had my name on it there. The little hotfist.com thing on there. Okay, are you really going to be like this? Roller thing is being weird. Oh. What in the fuck? It's not in It's not in airplane mode. It's definitely connected to the internet. Input is definitely set to the correct one. Get to that point where I'm annoyed that it taken this long. Would like to give up. You gonna be cool? OCW patch should be there, but we're actually trying to boot not an OCW. That was the initial goal. But now it seems like my dock is having some issues with USB or something. I don't know what the issue is. Try and restart it. I am pissed off. Maybe your controller died? Well, it was working. Oh, maybe the input reader's having some. Getting mad. Also, the controller's only paired to one firmware thingy at a time. It's using a 2.4 gigahertz dongle that shows up as USB. But yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. Let me plug it directly in. Because at this point, I have no explanation for this behavior. I have never seen it fail to connect like. I used to have this technical difficulties. Wish I still had it. Okay, it's definitely working with the Switch 2. So I don't know what its problem is with the Switch 1. I everything back in there. Yeah, that's really weird. I guess there's a possibility that the 8BitDo doesn't work with the Switch 1 after an update. I actually think that's the only possibility. Ugh. But if that's the case, they probably have an update for the controller. So let me just update one more update with the updates. Ugh. Yeah, there is an update for the... No, that's the same version. That's from October. There's no update for the controller. Let me see if there's an update for the dongle. I probably can just plug it into the Switch 1 and use it as a wired Pro controller. There is not an update for the adapter either. Weird. I do think it just supports being a wire. I don't actually need the input reader to work, but I do need my controller to work. Oops. Says it's paired. Not doing nothing. This is fun. Nothing like watching some dickhead shit the bed. I have another controller I can use. I'm really particular to the controller, though. We love this stuff. Good. Glad somebody does. Okay. Plugged in. Still nothing? What in the fuck? Okay, let me try connecting it as a Bluetooth controller. Oh, it did do that. Okay. Very weird. Okay. And let me go to controllers and sensors. Pro controller wired communication was turned off. Weird. That might have been why. Okay, let me try it back the other way here. It sees it now. Yep. And it's working. It was a Pro Controller wired communication. Okay. Good luck on your elevator. Glad you could be here for the struggle. Holding L, booting it. Just one bottom. Just one bottom fixes the issue. Oh, that is very presumptive. We finally did it. We're finally back. Oh, my input reader is very crashed. Let me restart it. Finally did it. We're finally here. Thousands of years later. Ugh. Okay, it is still working. Just some goofiness. Yeah, Pro Controller wired communication. I have never seen that swap off after an update, and I would know because I use a wired controller for Smash. It's very weird. Yeah, thank you guys so much for your patience. It's definitely been one of those... weeks. But I don't know if this will dox me, and I don't know what, friggin', account I have linked to this here. Yeah, of course there's another step. My controller just unplugged. Oh. Error occurred. Very weird. Because this was all set up previously. But it wouldn't let me link anything. Okay, hang on. Yikes. Uno momento. The really old screen protector on this thing. Now it seems to be stuck again. Weird. What is the problem with how it is booting? One more quick look here. I've never had issues like this before. Eject. Panic. But I might end up needing some help outside of yelling about it on stream here. Am I launching too old a thing here? Do. Oh, I think I know what it tried to do there. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, wait a sec. $110, $221, $221. I download the wrong upload of 2nd of April. Download the wrong sig patches? I might know what it is. I'm going to move on here in just a sec. But I might know what we did wrong. Sorry, I get stuck. I get stuck on wanting to fix things real bad. Ugh. And I currently am. Let me try this. And then if that's no bueno, I will be unhappy. But I will move on to being a single switch person again, like a normal person. Stick them in. Do. 5-2 and okay. At least hot dog's being really cute, right? Oh, you guys don't have a great angle on him. Okay, this is the last thing we're gonna try here. I think that's it. Okay, so we just now eject. Those.
One eternity later.
Pretty much. And now I go to boot. I launch MMC. Now, if sysMMC doesn't work, stock should work. If neither of them work, I get angry. Oh, wait, black screen. No Nintendo logo. And try just booting stock, and then we will have no open course rule, but that's okay. That's what we were trying to do. Do. I love when File Explorer forgets the location it's supposed to be in. 652. Go. Boot. I'm going to try stock. And if stock doesn't work, we're going to get sad. And I will look at it later. Close all this stuff in my face here. Okay, I'm going to get sad. We're going to look at it later. Oh, don't switch back to that one. That one's not doing anything right now. Hot dog also died of impatience. I rotate you. Again, but he doesn't like it. Oh. So anyhow, 1,000 years later, we have a failure. Oh, and it didn't come back up on the capture card. Hang on. Sometimes the Switch 2 doesn't grab the thing right. Oh. Anything else that could go wrong? Okay, good. All this for a chemist level, yep. Damn. And the entire thing was that I didn't want to drop the checkpoint in this level. Oh, but Trio never came back, so we'll drop the checkpoint for now. And if they come back, we'll give it another shot, and we'll get back there faster. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Row 4. And let me just make a note for myself to fix that after stream here. Thing. Fix. OCW switch. That's also the one I use for Smash, so. It'll make me sad if I can't get it working. KQM. 9Q. Chemist? What do you want me to take a look at here, bud? Much longer will you be streaming? I may have to leave for dinner in 40 minutes. Usually that's about when I wrap up, but there's quite a lot in queue of people still waiting, so I'm probably going to close it there and get through what's there, so however long it takes to get there. But I guess I'll postpone you when I get there, and if I'm gone, come back tomorrow. Chemist is probably sleeping. Well, we'll take a look at it, and then he can bring it back. He hasn't been... Well, he can come back. He can come back and torture me about his, unemployment later. Do. But we'll look at it for a minute. We'll look at it for a minute because I feel bad about all the things that happened. Oh, you monster. Okay. Why did you torture yourself? Just for a minute. For a minute. Just a little minute. Just a quick little punishment for being so time-consuming. Well, speaking of which, we haven't seen Casey to torture the cats. While just sleeping. We'll do it. Yay. Hot Dog did not like that. But we'll do it at the end anyway. Even if she doesn't show up. I mean, I kind of like that I can't keep falling backwards. That's nice. It's nice that there's a little... Oh, God. There's another hole at the bottom that turns me back. Enough yay. And for some nay. Oh God. Repetition. Below, yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Maybe one day, Chemist can be an anti-softlock maker for people who want to make terrible anti-softlock. We can work together. Oh. Toad hat. Toad hat. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. Toad hat is a rarely redeemed hat. Oh, but I think it goes good with balding. Doug just looked at me like I was an asshole and then closed his eyes. Wow. A-dogMAKES, thanks for trying to add it. There. Oh, you're trying. You're really getting there. Until you learn to read. There you go. Yeah, queue's closed for now. Although there are only 2 levels in there, although they are both troll levels. There might be time for one more at the end. We'll see if you're still there. If not, I will be back tomorrow in about 21 hours streaming doing this again. You're supposed to get in there. Well, it's not a troll one. That's good. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much time we have. It's right in the line of I am not sure how long the other 2 levels are going to be. Oh, that's how. Precise technique with great art style. But yeah, feel free to bring it back tomorrow. Put it on your calendar. I think there's a button for that. On Twitch. That'll send you an email. Sports. When I'm live. Wow, this is extra shit posty. The first concept there, I like. Of like, very light getting over its stuff that you then end with a little troll that undoes it, that flips it backwards, so you don't fall into it again. It's a little time wasty, but I get what you're going for. And then this is just the toilet flushing. If the turd doesn't go down. There are more of them up there. You keep flushing and the floor is just, it's covered in it now. I don't know what else to do. You keep flushing. Oh. Enough of that. Enough of that. One day. Oh, one day, I hope Chemist gets help. Gets the help he needs. Maybe when he gets that new job with a new family. Okay, Jay. Thanks for your infinite patience here. XHG. KT. AFG. Find my new soup. And I already didn't like it. And where did we play it from? Did we play this, let me see here. Notepad, log here. Let me see when we played it. Fly in my new soup. Yay, you've played it. We played it, 325. When did you play this? So I must have played it. Oh, did you put it in playtesting request? Oh, Colomba brought it, yeah. So let's see how quickly we remember what we didn't like about it. Let's take a peek here. So 325, there should be some feedback. There should be a VOD of it. We'll see how quickly I remember being mad at it. On YouTube, yeah. Yeah, I stopped cutting up the individual levels, but it should be pretty easy to find in the video. I can find it now, too. I've been meaning, I meant to send it, but I got pretty lazy last week, and the week before about sending people the, VODs of stuff from, that I pulled out of, playtesting requests. Oh, nope, it was not Race It. It was not a race event. I remember it wasn't jumping over to the flower. Yeah. But we'll pull it up and take a look at the thoughts here if it doesn't come to me once we start into it. Back in door. I remember it a little bit. I remember what set me off though. What made me think like, no thanks. I'll look it up later. Yeah, I'll find a link for you. I can at least do that. Cat stuff. New soup. Different new soup. Is that it? That might be it. Pull that nope. Oh yeah, looks like it was near the end. Like we didn't finish it. Okay. There's a link to that timestamp. And then we'll take a look at what the conclusion was there when I'm ready to move on, because I flat out do not remember what I didn't like about it. I do remember not falling into the back and door thing. But I don't recall what the actual issue is. Oh, did I finish it? It's possible I finished it. Show me here. I know it shows us on this thing. Oh no, we did finish it. Okay, so I wonder what the okay, well we'll see if it clicks. Sometimes after I play it for a few minutes or 20 minutes or whatever, it'll all click back into place. Sometimes I forget everything that I just did or ate 2 days ago and it never comes back. But I'm not sure if it was overall I didn't like it, or if it was something specific that was like, dude, you have to fix that. Or the most feedback, yeah, Colombit's more likely to remember than I am. Oh. About CP1 troll at the end. Oh yeah, was it like there wasn't a CP2, so it was like a fake out for a CP1? That's something else. I remember we went down here. Supposed to get that nut? No. No nut. Yeah. Oh my god. That dog looks so cute. Oh. Thermal dog. Yeah, if it all clicks back into place, we'll take a look at what that, the final thoughts were there. Timing on that. Even one thing shouldn't be a problem. Hot dog does appear to be hot. He is a spicy little guy. Especially in his ears. He's also in a heated bed. Oh, it looks like it turned off, though. Let's turn it back on and turn him into extra spaghetti. And this one, I think we just walk off? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of remember. Remember there was a go fast thing? Oh, no, it was a pop-up, yeah. One. I think I just needed to stand in the corner there. Nope. Not doing the little hop either way. Oh, he's cute. Oh, he's so cute. Don't like seeing this YouTube video of me just sitting in front of my face. He's a good boy. This guy. Is that block real? How does the POW stop in the conveyor? Oh yeah, I assumed that was jank about how conveyors bring stuff up in the low gravity. Offset block. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I assumed that's one of those things where it's plausible that it's just a thing that's happening. That it's just the I assumed it was just weirdness with conveyor belt. Easy to distrust. Yeah, it's a creative use. It's a good use for it too. The plausible, like busted blocks, offset blocks, that type of thing, invisible blocks, that also seem plausible, or that kind of thing really helps. Really helps sell it. Okay. Oh, can I just stand still there? We kept having I kept having spaghetti there, but does it just zip me right to the end here and then I just don't move and I'm fine? I think the first... Somehow we ended up on top the first time. We got squished out into the top. But yeah, I think as long as you just dodge the POWs, yeah. Yeah, I had some confusion with it because we got squished out to the top. Prevent me from bringing one up. Oh, yeah, I think we started having some trouble around here. If you're under a POW when it's dispenses, you flip through the no block. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Oh, it won't trigger from this side? Oh yeah, I remember a good deal. Yeah, we had to put that there. I'm still having trouble remembering what set me off. I remember some spaghetti with getting all this figured out. I think we fell into everything. Oh, his mouth is doing something. Gotta pet him. He looks like he's trying to talk. He keeps opening it really fast. I'm just gonna record it. I'm just gonna put my phone here and record it for later. In case he does something really cute, then I have it on a better camera. Oh yeah. It'll be fine if we wait for the donut. Hot dog turns to a baby. Daddy little bit. Oh yeah, this one was stand still. Yeah. I think there was some really light cheese that we figured out there about going fast there. Section you did not like. It might be the CP one. If there, I have a tendency to dislike CP ones that feel perfunctory or pointless, contentless. Like they lack a good reason. Remember spaghettiing there a couple. I like this. I like that they're close enough that the whole setup is just, no, they're all fine. But I think if we stand still there, we lose it. Oh, yeah. I struggled to get this right a bunch of times. I think there's a back-end pipe thing right there. Yeah, I struggled to get through this correctly. We fell into almost every single wrong answer there multiple times, and I kept spaghettiing into the wrong place over and over. Is this glitchless? I think not. But yeah, you'll definitely, the VOD that I linked to will have a much more detailed first-time playthrough experience, which is infinitely more valuable feedback than me vaguely remembering some of it from when we played through it and speeding through it. So watching how I failed might help optimize that a little bit better, or just make it less spaghetti or whatever it was. Yeah, then after that suffering, that probably set me up even more to be like, really? Really, CP1? The jump there is indicated. We have a down indicator that tries to pull you into a ante, I assume? An ante? Never say never. What if it was a soft lock? Then we... this here. Are you not gonna do cute mouth stuff? It was so cute. I wanted it on the phone camera. And I remember we're supposed to go into here. That's the actual... Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Was there a... Is there crazy fake CP1 loop? Yeah, we'll see that. We'll look at the feedback at the end here, one way or the other, because now I'm curious. I remember being annoyed. I don't remember what exactly I was annoyed by. Same Auntie is. Of course we get to revisit Auntie. Oh. Oh, yeah. I found this pretty annoying. Yeah, especially since we revisited so many times, I feel like it never hurts you to consider a mercy mechanic. And it's not that bad to sort out. Ducking helps a lot, but we weren't doing that until Columbus, I think, suggested it. Which turns it into quite a long... It took us a while. First time, I think it took us a couple of minutes. And then getting tossed back into the same ante always feels bad. Especially when there's no mercy. No mercy on the horizon. Just about to take the camera away, and then Hot Dog took a really deep breath. You wanna do it? Oh, God. I'm gonna have a 10-minute video of nothing. Oh, I don't remember the other ant. If we touch and then run? Yeah, and then he dies? Not fake. Oh, yeah, we had to be... Okay. That's fine. There's a reason I got rid of the other one, and I don't remember why. It's like a 10-minute video of Hot Dog. There we go. Flip the switch, hand over the block. Oh, I don't think that fish got me last time. Oh, now I don't even get the 50 coin. I realized the real CP1 is too mean. That is a smart realization. I wonder if did I boo it after I got CP1 without realizing that it was actually not a CP1? I guess that's possible. Especially if I was really mad. There was something else I had to do before we went over there, but I can't remember what. Oh yeah, there was a fake out. There's a fake out, and I think that was the thing that sealed it. I remember having a lot of trouble figuring out how to do this correctly after the thing. Let's play it out again. We do this. We get to see the little thing there. Then we get shuffled back. Did you? Yeah, we went into this one. No. No pipe. No piper. Oop. Oh no, now we're still at CP2. Maybe we didn't go into that pipe. Okay. Maybe we didn't go into that pipe, because I remember we did the CP1 loop. Oops, I held jump. Pipe seems new. Well, it's definitely Yeah, it's new to us. It's the same version of the level I played because it's got the clear and the boo on it. The thumbnail. Turtle soup. Why we had to trigger him twice last time, but working consistent now. I don't think we had any trouble with it the first time through. Sports. Mold detector, so I don't know why it would stop working. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Okay. And then, okay, you're supposed to go over there. I had trouble falling into the right spot there, because the first time we tried to get down there after we knew all this, we're jumping ahead. But I had trouble getting in there and I just died. I get CP1. Which also feels like, well, I was told not to go in the pipe and I didn't. Oh, yeah. And I think I had done the soft lock several times by this point, so that probably added irritation. And waiting out a P-switch. Wow. Just keep coming. I'm assuming the P-switch wait is necessary for whatever the fake ante is down there. Oh my god, hot dog. I'm touching his teeth. He is so passed out. He's so cute. Oh. Hey, you put a heated bed under your cat. You don't need anesthesia. You can just do surgery on him right now. He'd be like, hey, keep it down. I'm trying to sleep. Do that. That could have also been the point where I got mad. Like, really, you went out of your way to make me do this again. Yeah, mercy mechanic never hurts. Oh, and if you had a mercy mechanic in here, the player could easily touch a fireball that fell onto this too. If you had a mercy mechanic here and the mercy mechanic was missing from the last time that they get forced into the ante, that might also make it clear to the discerning and irritated player, oh wait, there must be something else going on here because there's no mercy this time. Pipe. Really have to almost do that twice. JK, no pity, and then we got the checkpoint again, I think, right? Yeah, it is nice to at least not CP1 me. Ugh. Yeah, I think I remember. And then I think that the issue for me here was without any knowledge of what there was to do, I had no idea how to not fall back into it and had that dread where now I'm very afraid I'm gonna have to do that very long fake ante again while I figure out how to do it. And then I think we died once or twice trying to land in the correct place. Be smart. On the way down. We'll look at it here in just a sec. We're close to finishing it, so we might as well. Hot dog stirred a little to watch Crackers walk away. Think about getting up and biting him. Realize he just wants to sleep. No, don't get up, hot dog. Back down. You were so cute. No, he's moving. He's moving. No. Well, if you're gonna leave, let me hold you. He's like, no, fuck off. Fuck off. I just got up. I have to pee. Oh, wait. Nope. He's letting me do it. Little buddy. Can I play Mario while you're here, or are you gonna get mad if I use my hand? Oh, are you melting? Are you dying? He's so cute. You wanna leave? Now you want. Hi. Aww. He's just sitting on the floor. Looking at the curtain. Go on the camera, buddy. Ugh. Stand here. Don't run into the 50 coin. No, we can get it. I came as he stuck his tongue out and then left. Oh, well, that was pretty cute. We winged it. Yeah, initially I thought, oh, can I pound through that? No, I probably can't. Oh, okay, well, then I can probably just jump here, and then you just die. And then I don't remember what we ended up doing. Oh, was it blue platform and then back? I think maybe the platform was the set off. But I was quite worried there with the way that that last bit was set up, that it would be very easy for me while trying to figure out how to do the last thing correctly to fall directly back into the ante. And we don't actually get full CP1, which is very good, because that would have made me furious, and then I for sure would have remembered what I was mad about. Oh. Yeah, CP1 on just like a 50-50. On a 50-50 that you can't see the other side of. So you just have to do it wrong before you get to do it right. Yeah. If you do the trigger and then land on the wrong side there, you get fucked too. Yeah, it is quite difficult to actually execute that correctly. We must have just got lucky last time. I wonder what the correct thing there is. Maybe you wanted the player to try to slide. No, if you wanted the player to slide down, you probably would have done low gravity. You can land on the ground without going back to the blue platform. I just didn't have the energy or motivation to improve. Land on the ground without going back to the blue platform. Oh, yeah, you have to land close. Okay. So what was happening there is I was slipping off into this. Actually, yeah, it might be insanely easy to improve, and I think that would reduce a lot of the anxiety there. I think you just need, my scribbler. I think you just need, either another semi-solid here, or, oh, you could do donuts here, as long as there isn't a visibility concern. Donut there might also work and let the player through. I don't think there'd be a visibility concern, and then prevent the player from dying there. But that's all you really need, is to make sure that the player knows that not going to the right ends up working. Yeah, you just need to be able to land there without it being hard to know where to land. Try pounding the switch, it's funny. Uh-oh. Platform is too small. If I make it too big, I ran into the problem of people missing the jump and accidentally completing the level. Well, I think you want that instead of the alternative. Try pounding the switch. It's fine. This switch. Oh, that's me. Oh, wait. I can fix it. Oh. So why are you just licking your balls on the floor? Can we get up to the top? Oh, we can. Look at that. Thought? Yeah. Yeah, that was, I think that was the pain point. Let's take a look at what my final thoughts were there. This asshole. Here. There's a donut butt on the screen still. And wipe, yeah, GG. Sick wall jump, thanks, bro. That seems like something worth demonstrating early on. Yeah, I know I dicked around in that first room for a little bit, too. It's fucking game to respect it. See here. Most people are used to holding down. Let's watch me watching me watch me. Mario game holding down was necessary. That looks really funny. Sports. Sports, yeah, good call. Holding down makes it easier. Esports. What was I eating? I'll get CP1, he's not mad. Yeah, and there's some of that. There's probably some conditioning from people who have significantly more patience for it. But I don't think it's invalid criticism. I do think that time has inherent value. Bad at mouth. Punishing the player by taking it is something that should always be considered. Something you need to think about. Yeah, bitching about time. I did spend an hour on it too. Yeah, so we suffered. We fell into so many holes. Ugh. Weird. Why was I grabbing the one on the right? And you know, touch the mushroom and it comes. Haha, that's what she said. That's pretty low-hanging fruit, but it's a little funny. But it's only if an hour is too long, yeah. Well, and that's joke, and it's terrible. That's also why I there and it's just terrible. Like there's a point where listening to me talk over me talking, Jesus Christ, that's got to be awful. There's a point too where that's why I said watching through that playthrough can be much more helpful than me sort of remembering a little bit of what we went through. Because clearly I kept falling into everything and spending a lot of time. But yeah, I think the thing that ended up sealing it for me and a running gag, like you still have to have something on top of it, was right here, was how many times I made mistakes here and died before we finally got it. This me doing it wrong? No, that's me finally catching it. Land here. I must have gone too far, or maybe I just hit it too early. Man, I was really expecting some downgrade check, and that was going to pull me onto the clouds there and get that coin. Yeah. Yeah, the ante set me off a little bit. The ante set me on edge. It wasn't great. And I saw the 3 pipes flooding back into it, and I thought maybe that was going to be used for real with red pipes elsewhere. Oh, yeah. That there was some use for it. But it was every single funnel into the ante was, haha, gotcha, was a fucking jump scare. Yeah, we fell into the ante a lot, and each time we fell into the ante, it didn't feel like we had a choice. We were just in there, and then, yeah, that's what it was. And then, the last thing was another scoop into the ante. Yeah, sorry, the echo was us watching us. Fox, how you doing? Yeah, we got squirreled back into it every single time. I think we fell into it every single time that we could possibly fall into it. I think one of them more than once. And then the last thing really was like, oh no. And then after we struggled to get the actual, like, I wasn't sure after the fake out CP1 what the actual right thing to do was. So I was dreading falling into the ante again. That's what it was. But the overall experience was good except for that. And looking at it again, I bet it would be really easy to fix that little platform there and make it so that at the very least, after everything plays off, the player is washed over with relief because they know how to not die there just by not being on the right-hand side of where that thing pops up, and then boom, you're good to go. Yeah. Welcome. The cats are starving. Yeah, you missed some really cute hot dog stuff. Now they're all up there being cute. Oh, let me get the thing from Columba loaded up here. Toothpick Nick bailed. That's okay. We'll see him another time, maybe. Pump and dump. We did waste a lot of time. I can't hold any of that against anybody. But I'm gonna get this pulled up before we do the cats, and then we'll do the cats. You were busy? That'll happen. That's okay. I was gonna do it at the end, even if you weren't there. I know people get busy. But he was being really cute. He was melting in the hotbed and being really adorable. 8B 5KO. Go for dinner. Yeah, have fun for dinner. Yeah, VOD might be useful, especially if you want to see exactly what happened there. But I do think it hinges on that last thing there. I wouldn't mind if some of the antes felt more like a choice. That's what kept happening is we kept getting squirreled into the antes. Without it feeling like we had a choice. Like you were always going to fall in it the first time. E7G. When did I start? But yeah, that last one, and then not knowing how to avoid it. Scared the shit out of me. Which is it's rough. It's rough to finish on a note like that. To finish on a tough note. Mario's first troll level. Have a good night, Jay. I forgot to test the thing again, so here is hoping the NDI camera does not crash. Let me try switching to the NDI scene and then pulling up the camera. So we're going to do that, and it's going to be muted for a sec. So prepare your balls for that. We should be back. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what's crashing it. I am unhappy with it crashing. I will have to dig into it, but I need to start testing it when I start. That is important. But welcome back. Esports. Let's see here. I think everything's ready. Yeah, I think everything's good. Yeah, okay, cat stuff. Cat stuff? Oh, I have to pee. Oh, I have to pee. Tap, tap, tap. A little bit. Oh, did you hear me tapping on it? Yeah. Hi, guys. Who's ready? Pud says he's ready. Throw that out. Who's first? Is it Pud? Well, it is Pud. Hot Dog's extra lazy because he just woke up. Heard Pud cooing? Yeah, he gets excited. Hot Dog's not even standing up. He's just in one of the beds that's under the green screen, being a lump. He doesn't even care if I touch his nose while he's eating. Oh, Hot Dog. I think Pud just licked my arm. Yeah, Pud, you're next. I know you don't understand lines, but you should think about it. Think about sharing. Sharing is caring. Yeah. Crackers likes to yell. Hot Dog likes to meep. And Pud likes to squeak and coo. Hey, Hot Dog. Look at his cute little face. Yeah, Box. Casey, how you doing tonight? You guys do dinner already, probably, right? All full of food and ready for cats? Oh, probably went to dinner like grown-ups do sometimes. I remember that. Full. That's good. That's usually good. Went to dinner. That sounds fun. Me and Heidi got some crunch wraps today? Yesterday. No, today I had noodles for lunch. Yesterday, we went and got some crunch wraps for dinner from a local place that makes giant crunch wraps. I posted a picture. They're really good, but they cause damage internally. Ran into so many people you know. Yeah, that's not fun. No. It's fun if you're really social. You had nudes? Yeah, I had noodles. Had noodles for lunch today. Yesterday I had the crunch wrap. Big, big crunch wrap. It's really, really nice. They put guacamole in it even. And honestly, for like, I think it was $13 or $14. But like, it was bigger than 2 crunch wraps from Taco Bell. And 2 crunch wraps from Taco Bell will cost more than that if you tell them to put good cheese in it. Oh no, Crackers, I heard you snorting a little. Hey, buddy, are you getting the thing back now that you're gone off your meds? Uh-oh. Did we just treat the symptom, not the problem? A little more for Pud. And a little more for Hot Dog. Hey, Snorty baby. He sounds a little boogery. Well, no more drugs directly in your face. Drugs go on the floor now. That's all that's left. We have to get some tomorrow or no drugs tomorrow. I did not find the lost drug container. I grabbed a new one and put all the drugs I had in it. Drug talk? Maybe he does have kitty asthma. Maybe I can give him little tiny bits of my inhaler. Ugh. I sure don't want to have to keep doing prednisone. Prednisolone. That was pretty expensive for the cat. I guess I could probably get, you can probably order it. Veterinary supply online and I could titrate it to his little size. I've done that before with, with ivermectin. Because it was very expensive, at the time. For bracket, for a cat we got, for a barn cat that I adopted a long time ago. Very expensive. I think they wanted like $150 for a single course of ivermectin. And, you could just get horse ivermectin. And, so I did that, and I very, very carefully looked up what proper dosing was and titrated it down, and we used that to take care of him and treat the other cats he exposed to his poops. To his wormy poops as well. And it went great. Mario's First Troll Level, version number 3, rated G for kids. From 2023, rated G for kids. Rated G for kids rings out a little differently in 2026. Hey look, it's the title screen. Funny. Chicken ball. Rude. Wow. A lot of title screen stuff so far. A lot of people died there. Lightly modifying title screen levels to turn them into decent troll experiences is pretty funny. Oh, rude. So rude. Pause. Large sturdy cat house with scratcher. Maybe you need to put him in a big box. I assumed that you meant something else, not just a big hot dog, not just a big cardboard box for the cat to play in. Oh. Yeah, he does have a lot of big boxes. He likes them a lot. I just threw out 2 big tunnels I made out of long boxes. He gets a lot of boxes, though. He's a box boy. And I have 2 large, Corsi Rosenthal boxes. Filtering the air back here, because we don't really have circulation. Thoughts on that song? I thought it was pretty funny. There was one specific thing that made me laugh really hard. I don't remember what it was. I think I might mention at the end. I thought it was funny that it was in 4:3 too. Like, really? Oh yeah, really. Like, I wonder at this point, like, you just film in 16:9 and then crop it, right? That's what you do. You were looking for a big cat box for treatment. What is a big cat box for asthma treatment for cats? Then do you just spray the inhaler in there? Esports. Yeah, I have big, I have Corsi Rosenthal boxes back here that filter the air. Because there's no real circulation back here other than natural circulation of very shitty, insulation. Of which there's a lot. Donut. Really? Rude. But it's really dusty back here, so it helps with the dust, cat dander, and all that stuff. Yeah, he just seems to keep getting worse. But I really hope he's not coming back. Nothing we can do. Not that the sickness isn't coming back. That makes me sad. I really don't want to have him on steroids for the rest of his life, especially not if it's really expensive. You can fit in the blaster. Oh, could I have climbed down next to it and I fucked it up? Oh, nice. That's good. Aw, really? Mean. We can't despawn. Oh. Can you guys hear the rain? It's really goddamn loud. Oh, that's funny. Oh, wait, I'm soft locked, aren't I? That was funny. That was funny for a sec. That is so loud, it's crazy. I can't hear the game. Yeah, microphone's gotta be picking that up when I talk. Can I jump over this guy? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Oh, but then that happened. Yeah, we had another winter storm warning. Apparently there was hail and sleet and freezing roads this morning. Probably tonight, too. 34, it says about. Oh, but my watch is probably wrong. Twimage. Is that really what they do? Like a nebulizer for cats? You just put them in a little box and you nebulize at them? Oh, man. I remember using the nebulizer as a kid when I had asthma emergencies. They were pretty rough. Tough times. Had to do it all the time. Had to go to the ER and get the nebulizer done when I have a bad asthma attack, because there was we had no coverage, no way to get me inhalers or anything. So I just suffered until I had a bad attack and then would go to the hospital for treatment, which had to cost way more than just giving me free inhalers. Good thing we're so good at health insurance. The ones that can't handle the face mask. We could probably get a face mask. But then I don't want to fall slowly. Is that right? I'm not sure if that was correct or not. Probably not. Hey, those are the balls. Oh my god. I made my own troll by being bad. Oh. Yeah, that one can just jump over. That's better than running up and running back. This we can just go over. Not sure what I was supposed to do here. Yeah, I think that is correct. It's just fucking janky. Oh, you're such a dick! Oh. Well, I like the idea of trying to turn title screen levels into a troll level with minimal modification. But I think that this one is leaning pretty hard into Timmy stuff. Yeah. That Kaizo's gonna do some work. Super Mario World ass Kaizo. I like that the trend in Super Mario World is often labeling where the Kaizos are, because a lot of people have settled on, I want it to be an awkward or difficult jump, not a block that kills you out of nowhere. Which I like. Oh, is this a first troll level? Yeah, not too bad. Probably a really good place to start for a first troll level, too. Donut. Oh, rude. What the hell was that setup? What caused them to explode as I loaded it, as I scrolled down a vertical stick? Yes, it's not like vertical segments load everything. I just didn't think they loaded stuff beneath you, but I guess I don't really know. Start over. Wah, 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 wah. Seeing that room makes me think of the title music. Yeah, it's really awkward, but it does work really consistent. It really felt like it wasn't going to be consistent. Oh my god, really? Completely unnecessary. What'd you guys eat? What'd you guys go out to eat for? Like, out to eat? Or just, like, had some food out to eat? Oh, I'm gonna fall into that a lot. I don't want to go around the guy the other way. But I also want to be consistent. It is pretty easy to do consistent. I just fuck it up. Imagine conditioning a player to blind fall down a pit and exploiting that. Local Italian, excellent. We used to have a really good Italian place nearby that closed down. There was another location in a town south of here that used to be good and also is terrible now. Oh, weird, that mole does that every time. Weird. I thought it was because I tried to jump, but weird setup. And the decent place in town turned to shit during the pandemic. Somebody opened something up since then. That's really, really nice. They make their pasta from scratch. Has a decent atmosphere. It's a little loud. They don't have like a pink noise thing, but they just have regular like opera or something. They play pretty normal music, not something stupid or pop or whatever. And it's nice. It's a nice place. Serve you nice bread. That's weird. It's always crazy to me. Oh shit, I needed to go up there. Yep. Okay. Got him. It's always crazy to me that there aren't more, like, really good Italian places because it's pasta. The margins on pasta are so high. Really? I can't go back and die? How are there this many soft locks? Oh. Yeah, there are this many soft locks. We don't have a checkpoint, but yikes, buddy. I guess in Jersey, you guys have a pretty large Italian population there, right? You guys probably have, I'll probably run us over. Oh, I think the momentum there is what kept getting me, that I kept not doing right. That's probably what it was jumping off the conveyor. Okay. I like pasta. I like pasta a lot. Yeah, he's just under there. That's crazy. I did not know they worked like that. I don't understand the dodge on that. Do I just wait out the P-switch? I have to wait out the P. Grilled chicken, roasted red pepper, spinach, fresh mozz. Awesome. I do not like a sandwich with cheese on it. But I really like that sandwich that they had at Panera for a while. That was very similar to that, except instead of red pepper, they did peppadew peppers. And it was so goddamn good. And then they stopped having it, so I started making it at home. Fresh mozzarella and simple white cheeses like that I like just generally on pretty much everything. I still rather taste the meat in a sandwich most of the time, but melted cheese sandwich like that is more like a pizza, I feel like. Yeah, sounds good. Like those. Like that. I missed that Panera sandwich that was like that. 'Cause their salads suck now too. So there's no reason to go to Panera. And it's not like Panera was my favorite, but it was like the only place I like to go to that had a really good meaty salad that was substantial and nice. I liked the McDonald's Southwest salads back when they had those too. Especially for McDonald's. Oh, fuck me. 'Cause even for McDonald's, those were pretty good salads. The dressing was nice. And that's in a way you don't get from fast food. Heavy on the like lemon, citric acid, and vinegar without being like crazy sweet. But everything good goes. Try my sandwich sometime. Perhaps some bologna. And nope. Couldn't pay me enough. Ugh. Bologna and what? Yeah, I don't eat American cheese under any circumstance. For a long time, I just didn't eat cheese. I would just tell people I don't eat cheese. I was real picky about cheese. But I still will not eat American cheese. It makes my mouth sad. The texture freaks me out. Bologna and cheddar on a Kaiser roll. Call it the Angry Witch. Ugh. Also Velveeta. Velveeta also makes me unhappy in the mouth. No, goat. I've tried goat and lamb and sheep cheeses. Anytime I've tried other animal cheeses, they have been weird. Like, I'm sure you can make other cheese with them, but they've always been that weird spreadable texture, smeary and soft, and I am not into that. That also makes me unhappy. I was expecting another thing. Okay. Checkpoint wouldn't have been bad. Checkpoint wouldn't have killed the level. Oh, hey, A-Dog. Looks like you are still online, the bot said. Checkpoint wouldn't have killed the level. For a first troll level, that is a really good effort, but it is riddled with soft locks. It is riddled with soft locks. I like the concept of trying to build a troll level on top of a title screen level. It's probably a really good exercise for a new creator as well. You can get Jardine's brand Chipotle Ranch. Get that? I mean, it... Oh, wait. Bologna. I also hate bologna. Yeah. Yeah. Glad you like it. I understand how comfort foods are like that, and then you just like them. I blew out on, like, hot dogs as a kid. Something about really cheap stuff, man. There was so much of what we had as a kid. Was really cheap garbage like hot dogs and mac and cheese and Velveeta and like canned garbage from the food pantry and government surplus. So I like blew out on all those things. And just, man, I could not go back. Could not go back to it. Oh, A-Dog is not in chat. Aw. Thought A-Dog had a troll as well. Some of those distasteful, what is that? Aversions, taste aversions, stuck around just forever. And I've tried going back. I've tried things. But it never works, never clicks. 50-second tight timer. I enjoyed making this. I hope you enjoyed playing. The record is Moyoko. Take one look at it. He can bring it back another time if he wants to see what we think here. And then I'll probably, it's about 9, probably do... Oh, no, instead of multiplayer versus, we'll do another MMC level round. Well, that was good. Looks like it wouldn't work right most of the time. It's fine. Yoshi seems like he's gonna add some issue to timing. Guess we'll see. Oh, that's gonna... Hope it's not that. Oh, weird. Is that just a... What am I looking at there? Weird. That was weird. Weird speedrun. I'm not really sure where I'm going there at that point. We'll come back to it. I bet he'll bring it back. My go-to struggle meal was ramen, frozen mixed vegetables, and chopped chicken. Canned chicken, back when it used to be cheaper than buying chicken. Crazy times, right? Or just whatever chicken was cheapest chopped up. As a kid, I really liked to, oh yeah, that's it for the queue there, yeah. Yeah, let's do one of these MMC ones. As a kid, I really liked to, warm up a tortilla directly on the coil stove, set really, really low, and then fry, canned mushrooms with, roast the red pepper seasoning from Pizza Hut and the garlic powder from Pizza Hut, and then put it in the tortilla and eat it. And it was better than nothing. Ugh, barely. Did a pinball repair. That one was cool. Bullet Bell Battlements in 7 MMC. Up in that. That'll be a good little palate cleanser right at the end. WLR. Dog. I do still like ramen. Sometimes I crave ramen. I had ramen last night with some late meal. The only thing I really ate was midday. My sleep schedule is fucked, man. Had ramen with some leftover carrots and mushrooms and stuff that I just had cooked up in the fridge, and then threw some steak in it. Wield your trusty cannon box and cat bell to escort the bonsai to victory. Yeah, bologna. Bologna always gave me hot dog vibes in my mouth. I don't have to charge it. I'm making my life much harder than I need. This is very cute. What did I do wrong there?
Oh, no.
I definitely missed something there, but I don't see what it was. Bud's here. Bud's here for the drugs. Oops. Oops, I didn't want to slow down on the wall there, but I needed to. Let's see here. It was supposed to be unmuted. Can I just not hear it over the rain? Oh, it muted itself again. Unmute site. That was weird. Okay. I was gonna say, about time for Vine to start making noise at me. And it is too loud, and you can probably hear that. Down a little bit. Okay, there we go. It was cute, and I fucked it, and now we're gonna die. Go-to dumpster when I was a bum was Little Caesars, because they threw out hot and ready pizzas all the time, and you could either watch the dumpster and wait for them to throw them out about once an hour usually, or in the winter you could just grab pizzas, frozen pizzas out of the dumpster. The playtest for this level, that's cool. It's a cool level. Nope. We talked to it. One of my favorites from 7MMC? Yeah, 3D World. I like 3D World stuff a lot. You can do some really cool stuff with 3D World, and it feels like a little bit of unexplored territory still too, just because it's not that popular. It's less popular. So novel ideas in 3D World tend to feel really fresh. MMC levels? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we worked through all the 10 MMC stuff, and then I've been working backwards. My bullet is gone. My bullet's gone.
Oh no!
A-dogMAKES. Queue's closed. Welcome back. You checked a little bit ago. I'm getting ready to wrap it up, but I'll be back tomorrow here. In about 20 hours? Yeah, about 20 hours from now. Doing viewer level. 5:30 Central, usually. Today we started a little late because of something inside of me. The tacos caused. Seemed to be okay, though. Oh yeah, I'm doing an old 7 MMC level just to wrap it up here. A little palate cleanser. You can see the level code on screen if that's what you're looking for. I think it's in the lower center-ish area. Why do I keep going back there? And we lost it. And we lost it because I'm blind. Coming inside you? Yeah, I was pregnant with taco shits. Didn't one of the Metal Gear Solid games have a liquid snake? I was giving birth to that. The liquid snake. Whew. He had a gun. Assume whoever that is in those games, yeah. I cannot stand, not only can I not stand, the guy that makes those games, but I also, like, I watched a buddy of mine play through a ton of, Phantom Pain, and I just could not believe how awful that game was. Need my guy to open the door here.
Oh no!
It reminds me a lot of the writing in Marvel stuff. Like, I can understand people being like, no, man, I just love superheroes. It's, you know, it's chips. It's not great for you. It's not healthy. It's not good cinema. I know it's shitty writing, but it's chips. I like chips. That's fine. But it's like if it feels a lot like the same type of, like, ham-fisted, heavy-handed, stupid writing in Marvel movies, but it takes itself so seriously. I hate it. I tried playing Death Stranding too, and I couldn't get into it. I want to get back to it, because the actual gameplay seemed interesting. But it was like, what a miserable experience to have a combat game that makes you wait 4 hours before it introduces it. Missed it. Missed it. Oh, I finished Sekiro. Peepers Travel, and I just started Grime 2. Grime 2 I've been pretty excited about. It's always really interesting when a dev makes a follow-up, like a direct sequel, but makes huge changes to movement systems. We got some of that with Ori 2 that I really, really love. Grime 2 is a lot faster than the first one. It was an unusual choice. Really, really fun. I didn't think the first game was slow, but I think it's really, really fun that they wanted to do that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Can I fix it? I mean, if I was really fast.
Oh no!
Itchy. I think one of the things that's holding me back here is how badly I want the hold run. But that also charges up a shot, and then I'm not on point with each shot. I really don't need to hold run. Oh. Almost. Doo-doo. I keep missing the long jump there. I keep feeling like I can't long jump in the hat, which I know is absolutely not the case. I'm just dumb. Okay, did it to myself. Getting pretty warm back here, yeah, 68. I'm losing it. Dr. Lint. Every time I just stand there and look at it. My hat. My hat's making me hot. Do. Could not code any longer. Looping around. Yeah, I don't think we need the pokey there. Maybe that's so we can't get too far ahead. Fuck. Yeah, no way we're flipping that switch and getting through there. Okay. Alright. Well, that's how we do it. I thought I was going to do it again with the donut block. Then it calms down. Fuck! Needed to flip the switch. Might have been able to save it. I think I got it now. Okay. I was getting a little confused there. I see why, because the way I was going was optional. But probably optimal? I think that is why I kept getting a little confused there and then delaying. I'm like, doing it. There we go. All right, progress. Checkpoint? Please, God. Oh, yeah, checkpoint. Cute. Cute little secret. I like that. I like letting the camera's position there show you just the littlest bit of that area up there. That's a great, great, great way to imply that there's something. Without spelling it out directly. Great. Oh, kitty stuff. Is this... Nope, that was not a solution.
Oh, no.
I like the cat suit. I wish the builder suit was cooler. Rude. The hammer suit, throwing boxes is extremely slow and unfun, and swinging the hammer is slow and unfun. Figured I'd follow him for a little bit there. That's something I'm friggin' do. Wise builder. I wish builder suit had maximum boxes instead of 5. Had no maximum boxes? Yeah, it would be really fun. Probably what you meant. No maximum boxes would have been fun, or a significantly higher maximum. Like some actual sprite limit that cut it off. Or like 100, whatever the entity limit is. Oh, imagine if you could make the player use the boxes to manipulate the entity limit stuff too. If you could like stop spawns by spawning boxes. I did it again. Need to not ignore that other one. I just wish swinging the hammer and throwing the boxes were way, 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 way faster. That it didn't have that long end frame, or that you could interrupt the end animation with a jump or something. Both inputs are crazy awkward. Like both input, like for some reason it's the pull box input is not consistent. Like we've all had that happen where like if you're moving at all you won't pull a box, so you have to be standing still and hold only up and then push the button. You can't tap them together and it just feels like they fucked it up. Feels like it has always been fucked up. I'm not sure. We must have been too late on this one. Join Versus community. They'll show you how to hammer fast. Yeah. I mean, I have been hammered, and I know you can hammer fast in that you can stun somebody. You can stun lock somebody with it. But that's because the stun takes forever, too. That might have been why they made it slow, was they wanted it to match the stun. But it obviously doesn't prevent awful stun locking behavior, so why bother? Get off of the wall! Oh my god. Oh. Too easy to get stuck to the walls here with the kitty suit. Itchy. Mushroom head made me itchy. But I wish it felt like the sword swing with the link power. I feel like that's an easy baseline to have stuck to. It's like, oh, this should be as satisfying to use as swinging your sword is. You want me to long jump there. That's why I'm making it harder than I need to. Fuck. That feels tight. That feels really tight getting that before he goes. Unballed. Unballed at the end. Unballed at the end? Grabbing the pink one. So close to it being over, Casey. Never get those points back. The bangs. I gotta get somebody to brush these for me. Starting to look a little homeless. Wait, is it backwards? Is it supposed to look that bad? I think that is backwards. No, that's definitely the top. It just looks bad. Unballed. I did it. Bald is over. It looks a little poofy on the edges there. You know, remember where my face is? There we go. Yeah, a little Poofy. He's brushing. He's a little bit of brushing. Here comes also the least crazy worm out of all of them. Know what other points we won't get back? Uh-oh.
Sports.
Yeah, those are mine. Those are mine forever. I wonder if I get an accumulated spend somewhere. Grass Lord. That's facing away. I never have a good handle on what's going on with a lot of the global emotes, especially like the global emotes that are some specific meme. Okay, that's also a long jump that I did not see. I'm just afraid to long jump. Sports. Does it matter if I don't swipe him? Yes, it does. Lesson learned. I never got a good handle on what he was doing. Now I see it. I also see that I am still missing that long jump. There we go. Died for my sins. All the pieces together. Annoying.
Oh no.
I struggled a little bit to get all the pieces put together. Oh, I sat in a pretzel for too long. A little easy to get ahead of that this one guy. Oh, and then a little easy to fuck it up when you're trying to turn it.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh. The one slot things like that are really, really rough. I feel like if you're doing Katsu stuff, always do 2 tiles so the player can grab it. Yeah, this one too. This one also is 1 tile. You keep having that happen. Shit! I thought I was gonna have to be over here because the switch was gonna flip. Fuck, bud! I remember P-Balloon MMC level gets you off and boom boom. P-Balloon makes sense. Yeah, P-Balloon can be pretty rough. P-Balloon sucks a little bit in Mario Maker. Sometimes people do crazy stuff with it. Or precision stuff with it. This feels bad. The people in a Mario Maker never feels precise, never feels rewarding to use. It always feels sloppy. Feels like it has too much play. So I'm gonna go wait here for the thing, yeah. The 2 on-off block sets there made me feel like something dumb was gonna happen there. I see how it was wrong, but I'm also a little annoyed that it was like that. That's it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. GG. Yeah, that's a good one to wrap up with. Good little palate cleanser. Yeah. Yeah, that there was a little teeny tiny little pain points there that we struggled with a little bit, but nothing game breaking, nothing catastrophic. Overall worked pretty good. Had a lot of fun with that. GG. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to yell at some more Mario Maker, and then hopefully do a little Super Mario World too and not have as much chaos, and hopefully Open Course World will be working. That'd be nice, right? And the other Switch, because that needs to work. Because I also play Smash all the time and want it to work. You guys have a good night. I'm out of here.